Yeah.
So you're getting you and Aiden. Well, also like this is not a phantom power microphone. So
Oh, really? So is it just not gonna work?
I don't think so. It's like it usually still works when you're like got
Just
phantom
yell
power.
something real quick.
Ah!
Okay, cool.
So if we talk at the same time, does it sound cool, Josh?
Yeah, we're fine.
Do I have to talk loud?
Yeah, you do.
Dude,
You two trade mics.
I literally can't.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, cool. That's better. Is it better?
Okay, you still might have to be kind of loud.
You're gonna have to speak right. You have to put it right to your face.
I'm turning you up pretty loud.
Hold it like a dick, and you gotta put it like.
That's the thing. I'm not super
gotta put it
accustomed to like
right
talking on the microphone. So if I just like,
That's why I asked if you wanted headphones.
well, I mean, I don't. It's not the headphones.
That'd only make
it's
that-
just
that-
to like to have the conversation like I'm eating an ice cream cone in front of me. It, like,
Oh,
it's
gotcha.
Like, you know, this is interesting.
That'd only make it worse if you had the headphones on. Then you'd be like, "Fuck."
yeah, then I'd like hear myself.
Dude,
Okay,
yeah,
this is a good
that's why-
balance.
that's why I don't like
we
it.
got some good waveforms going.
That it makes you feel like you're stuck in a room with your own fucking thoughts. Like that's what wearing headphones does to me.
You know, I often find myself in this situation where I'm with a group of friends and I'm on one side of the table and they're on the other.
Ooh,
I always feel like I'm being interviewed.
it's because no, dude, you're being judged. This is this is good cop, bad cop.
Which one's which?
Interrogation. You
We're
don't-
both
you don't
bad
fucking
cop.
know. Yeah.
It's like, you want some sugar? And the other guy comes in.
Jesus Christ, dude. This fucking guy, he's 2 days in the city, he's already fucking dumped goddamn like duck grease on my fucking front
Yeah.
door.
Oh man, what do they call that? It's like really fancy.
Nah, dude, duck grease.
Duck
It's called,
grease?
they call it
Yeah,
duck.
duck fat is like some really fancy thing that's like you can't bring it into America because it's too fucking rich.
It's also apparently a slang term for like schmegma.
Duck grease.
Duck grease.
Duck grease.
Nah, duck butter. I saw a movie about lesbians called Duck Butter, and it's about schmegma, dude.
Okay.
That might have only been for the movie. It was Los Angeles lesbians. I don't know. Good start.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. No, I tried to just throw it out the front door because, you know, that's the best part about having the grease in the pan is you can go, whoop, and just like chuck it.
Did you just think it was just gonna fucking like do
Yeah, but
nothing?
Listen, is the podcast just are we just gotching each other, just tomahawks? We just airing out grievances.
It's punk. Not who's punked. It's punk.
Yeah,
man.
no, I tried to like chuck it because that's what you do with the grease, and it just fell like 2 feet. So there's this big splat right by the front door, and I didn't think anything of it. But he came running home. He's like, "Is that bacon grease on the front porch?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess it is."
No, it's all good.
You got like a
Yeah.
power washer or something?
It's nothing. It's just grease. It cleans off.
You're gonna get a bunch of birds and rats and shit.
Nah, man. You collect it. You get 19 cents at the fucking recycling center. No, that's not true.
I was about to say I was just at the recycling center and I don't think anyone had any money.
I've got tubs of bacon grease to sell.
What'd you fucking recycle?
Just some cardboard, and some plastic.
Good for you.
They had
Miles.
2 people working down there for some reason, which like that seems like such a waste of resources. Like you don't really need anyone working there.
Honestly, man, you know what it is? They got one guy there as the muscle in case like we kind of had a situation. Well, we had a situation. We had a situation in Maryville where we were just dumping our trash at the recycling center. And
Yeah, you just need one guy there to make sure no one's doing that.
yeah, well, I got ran up on like this, like the
Oh.
second, the third, like I was doing it a lot, and like one day I just threw I threw like a bunch of pillows in there, and then I had like a couch that I was getting rid of, and these dudes
You tried to recycle a
These
couch.
dudes fucking came out of the woodwork and were like running across the going, you can't do that. You can't do that. I've seen you here before. We don't recycle wood. And he's like, we're gonna call the police. And I was like, what? No wood?
There was an
No wood?
investigation into you.
Yeah, they like to hide across the street at the
Yeah, no,
auto body shop, just like arms crossed, leaning against the building.
No, dude, they're punks. Fuck them. Like they're really.
Man, I threw a bookcase there when we were moving out. It was like a wooden bookcase because I didn't know if bookcase is furniture or not, you know, because it's not like a chair. So I put it out and just like chucked it, and it exploded on impact. So it was so satisfying. It went like that. And then I sped out, and I came back with my second load of like borderline
Yeah.
may or may not be furniture, and there were like 2 cop cars there. So I left.
You just keep going.
Yeah, I just like tried not to look at them, but it was like for like 3 weeks. I have all these videos. there'd be mattresses and stuff on the side of the road there that people would set on fire. So you drive past just all casual, and then you see like this little inferno.
Dude, yeah, I think
So they got shit going on.
I feel like in that instance we were kind of in the wrong.
No, fuck them. Fuck them. Their sign is not clear enough. Like, what constitutes this furniture? What constitute, like, it says you can throw
That
away,
is a good
like,
question.
They have a sign out
don't
there
sit
now.
on a
They
bookshelf.
they painted it there. Like now that it's all over, I went back there last week. And they had like a big sign painted there now that says no wood, metal only. I don't know.
they had to get
I
a
don't
new
know.
door because there was homeless people sleeping in. Like, they broke down the door. Like,
Hey, be careful
a
with
mass
that.
of them broke
Oh,
down
my
the
bad.
door and were sleeping in their building.
Well, it
This is
sounds to
from
me like they don't.
Chinatown.
It sounds to me like they don't run a fucking good
Type
business to
shit.
begin with. Yeah, sorry, man. I'm not.
Oh, it's all good.
Just fucking with your fan.
It's hard to fold together.
I
That's
like
cool, though.
I like
There
how
we go.
those fans are Chinese, but when I think of them, I only think of like,
I got it in Chinatown, New York.
oh really?
Yeah.
All right, word. So that's okay. So that defeats what I was about to say. Whenever I see those, I only think of like Southern bells.
Yeah, like passing out in church or something.
Yeah.
Well, it's the art on it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that one seems more heavy duty than those little, like, I don't know what you call tissue paper
Yeah,
fans
you
that
get
they
the-
got.
I do declare.
Yeah.
Merciful heavens.
I'm having an episode.
Damn it.
Why is it so fun to make fun of the antebellum South?
I
They're
don't know.
racist, dude. It's like, I was watching Django Unchained the other day.
It's like racist, but they sound really sophisticated.
now if you all will join us in the parlor, we'll be serving white cake.
White cake.
He says that, and he says I want to try to navigate around every Leo line from that movie where he doesn't is spouting the N word.
You see, I'm thinking more
greatest scientist
Bill
of
Dauterive in
phrenology.
the episode when he goes to Louisiana. And
you mean like Gibro or whatever the fucking guy's name was?
I don't know. And there's like those 3 girls that are trying to fuck him, and
His
one of them's his
cousins.
cousin.
Yeah, dude.
How long have you been sitting there? 35 years.
That's also like Hank's like talking about. He's like, I'm gonna kick the football at the Super Bowl, and then he's like, oh, so and so was once a NFL player. And he's like, yeah, you fucking played. He's like, I knew him well. It's like, it's fucking talking about some gay shit. I didn't set that up properly.
People
but,
from
like,
the South are gay.
Yeah, you
man.
heard it here.
That's
Yeah,
what
dude.
we're getting at.
exactly.
There was
on
actually
site.
like a Nanette joke where that's like actually not bad in a new special where she's like, I'm using the word y'all, the South, what an ally. And it's like, I think that was, I don't know much about the South, but I think it's
that's not
funny
bad.
that like people fainting in the street was so common that they had to like find a solution for it. Because the rich people are not going to,
Chinese
I mean,
fans.
with the fans, like,
Oh,
'cause
okay.
people are not going to like take off the 7 layers of good looking clothes they have.
That was their fucking problem.
Oh, sorry. I mean, like, you see all those old photos of everyone's dressed in like 7 layers all
Yeah.
the time. So there had
in
to
the
be just
fucking
like
summer.
just face planting
Yeah.
in the street in the middle of July.
July.
All
Oh
the-
yeah, man, you got a fucking tank top on, and then you got like a button-up shirt, and then a vest over that
It's
with
got
a
ruffles
jacket.
on it, man. It's got the
God, yeah.
ruffles.
Yeah, and then the ruffles, and then you got that thick-ass tie.
You're wearing sock garters.
You're swatting flies the
Yeah.
whole time too.
Yeah, dude, fuck that. I'm glad we're
It's the
not
humidity.
living in that. I'm not glad we're not living in those times.
I was about to say
Fuck that.
we're like Missouri's got a pretty similar climate.
I feel like they only did that just so they could be wearing more than their slaves.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It
was just a
had to have
power
been.
move,
Yeah, it
yeah.
had to have been, man.
It sucks though. Like if they like tried to jump in the water, they would drown because their clothes are already drenched with sweat. So they're wearing like 30 pounds. It's like I think that's why they had to like strip down to swim. Because if they jump in, I think I might join you for a dip. They just like sink.
Spends 20 minutes taking their clothes off.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good fucking night.
So this kind of relates back to something we were talking about earlier. What do you guys think the threshold was for Amish people deciding they're just going to be Amish? Like what year?
God, I don't know.
What year did they go from being people to being Amish
Oh,
people?
fucking
The
2005. I don't think-
2005?
No, fuck them. Honestly, man, fuck them. Like, I'll say it here. I'll let I'll let that opinion be fucking fuck the Amish, man. What have they ever fucking done for us?
barns, lots of barns they've put up.
You ever been to a farmer's market?
Give me one.
That's true. They have really good donuts.
No, you know what? Actually, no. Fuck them. Okay, first off, their stores, they just buy fucking excess shit from Chinese markets.
Okay.
All right, second.
Secondly,
Well, no. Like, I'm
second
not
off,
saying I don't
they-
believe you. I just want you to go into detail.
Okay, continuing into that, go to an Amish market sometime. Open up, take a can of tomatoes. It's just some shit you get from Walmart. You can peel off the fucking label. It's not like they're canning those shits themselves. They save that food for themselves. All right, and another fucking thing.
well, they gotta make money.
I went to and also
It's
they-
a tourist
No,
trap.
also they buy real shit all the time. I went to a fucking police auction, and those guys they fucking came out with their fucking goons. It was like a fucking it was an old dude, and then like he had his two fucking goons next to him, just cross armed the whole time, and they bought everything.
Did they roll up on a
bought
buggy
tables.
or in a van?
They came in a fucking white van.
That sounds like Mennonites.
They wear the goddamn rubber shoes.
Yeah, Mennonites
they
play
use cell
basketball,
phones.
dude.
Yeah, they
Mennonites
they
play
watch
basketball.
TV.
They'll come over. They would go to the park by Dollar General, and I'd see them hooping all the time. Like the campus police had to get on the Mennonites because they were shooting the squirrels. They were literally fucking like beaming the squirrels by the pond. So like you got to watch out for them.
A lot of fucking bounce passes and goddamn fundamentals.
Mennonites
They
are
don't-
wild
they
cards.
don't shoot no threes.
Did you guys ever watch that show Amish Mafia on
No.
TLC?
I retort, fuck the Amish. They're not they fucking hypocrites, and they do not walk with God. That is all I'll say.
Amish Mafia is the most damning evidence of their hypocrisy.
Oh,
What even happens on that show? I've never seen.
I
it,
don't
so-
know. I never fucking watched it, but I saw ads for it. It was just like some fucking Jebediah walking around with a gun on his
Yeah, he's
back.
got
Yeah.
a fucking
Well, I mean-
machine gun.
they probably
Nah,
brought in
it's like
people.
a rifle, but it's a gun. It's a gun.
I go fuck.
Because it's
themselves,
like real
man.
Amish people, you know, they're like the camera steals your soul. So either they're like plants or they're Amish people that have like abandoned their philosophy. But I saw like half an episode and half of it was like three dudes standing in a field. Like I don't remember what the fuck they were saying, but they were like discussing some shit in a field. And that's probably the whole show.
Give me an argument for the Amish.
I will say this. Listen, man, for as far as the shop goes, they did not ask for fucking bastards to come and say, "Can I look and see how you live?" They're just like, they got to make money with all these fuckers like coming into their house trying to see like, wow, you churn butter, you know, like, so make the money where you can make it at least.
So do they use U.S. currency?
I have no idea.
They're American citizens. It's not like they're gonna let you trade fucking chickens or your daughter or like fucking, you know, they're not gonna work like, it's not like they barter.
Maybe amongst each other.
But so they don't use like paper money. Like they don't use dollars and cents. Or what do they do?
I don't want your green money, sir. You give me you give me 2 pence, 2 barrels of honey, 2 bags of coffee. You'll be rightly on your way.
There was a Mennonite guy who came into Dollar General who had a Velcro wallet, so that was pretty cool. Like I don't know if it's just that
Was
their
he
pocket-
14?
No,
They
he was
use
like a
fucking
full ass
rubber-
man.
They use rubber shoes. I'm sure they use electric shavers. I bet they're white. I bet the women use tampons.
like
I
full
bet they
white beard,
fucking-
no mustache, big pockets. So I guess he had to like make sure it really stayed in there.
Did he shave his mustache, or like was he just not growing a mustache?
Well, that's like their thing. They have
Yeah.
they have the chin straps. I think he just shaved. I don't know if that's a faith thing or maybe he could kiss his wife easier. But there was no mustache.
You know what, man? Maybe it's like, maybe that's white culture. Maybe that's, you know, like. Look, the other day, Charmaine kind of like just hit me with this. She was like, "What's white culture that's not just like something that you?"
There
guys
is no
look into
white
from-
culture.
No. Stock car racing. Stock car racing,
fair.
man, and an extension of that,
Fair.
moonshining, bootlegging, because NASCAR racing comes from fucking
Well,
moonshining.
even with that, you could argue it's just American culture.
But like, okay, yeah, I'm sure there were black
Because
people that.
yeah,
like,
I was
that,
about to say,
did-
like
did
as
that
soon as
shit
someone
too.
who's not white makes moonshine, it's not a white thing anymore.
It's a
And
fucking.
people have
it's a
been
whi- it's-
racing
it
since
is
they
a
were
white thing.
chariots.
But not in
Like-
cars, not in stock cars that they had to soup up to avoid the cops, so that way their cars looked inconspicuous. That's what NASCAR comes from, man. They're stock cars. You know,
Are there any black NASCAR drivers?
Lewis Hamilton drives F1. He's like the best Formula One driver like in the world.
That's real racing.
Yeah, okay, word. There was Danica Patrick. She's a woman.
Is
She's like, she's not black.
that was
but, like-
Danica Patrick.
Yeah. The thing I love.
She's like 4'10".
You got to be small to be a good race car driver, man. So it's like being a jockey. Less weight. Lewis Hamilton's a fuck. He's like 5'3", man.
Do they have different weight classes for NASCAR?
You can't.
They have, not man. It's segregated. They
should have a learner's permit league.
It's called go-karts, man. The funny thing about NASCAR is like it's like the racers are usually like they're pretty smart, technically proficient people because like you look at the pit crews, they're doing some complicated stuff, but in the crowds it's just the trash.
They're there to see a crash.
Yeah,
they're there to see a fiery crash. I've been to the Indy 500 around here because me and a friend I used to go to church with would go to the Indy 500 track twice. We didn't see a crash, but it's like that's what everyone was waiting for. That's what you buy the food for.
Yeah, facts.
As fucked up as it is, you want to see a car like flip over the fence and flatten 15 people, as long as you're not one of them.
I went there my family saw a NASCAR race when I was a kid, and like there's like 3 crashes. It was lit.
It's like, why do you watch the Cops show?
Yeah, facts.
You watch football for that
because I
every
love
once
justice.
in a while.
You watch football. No, man, you watch football. You want to see these fucking dudes succeed.
No,
man.
I want to
You
see
wanna
ankles get dusted.
You want to see fucking goddamn.
I want to see a man lose his ability to walk.
God, you guys are fucking horrible.
I do like I think it's Formula One, like the racing where they have to have the guy next to him. It's like 20 degrees to the right.
That's like
or whatever that is.
That's like dune buggy. That's like the dirt track dune buggy racing.
Now the one I saw, it was like this very narrow path somewhere in Europe, and this guy was just fucking gunning it, and this guy next to him was like, all right, 20-degree turn, 30-degree turn, slight right.
It's complicated stuff, man. It's
no, I
not
know.
it's
I
life
like
or
that
death.
kind of racing
Like,
more because like the fact that you have to have like a co-pilot telling you to turn like 15 degrees.
Dude, there's
I just think it's more skill.
There's this really funny video of like these like Indian like dirt track drivers with that scenario where like the co-pilot has to fucking tell him what to, and this guy's like he's Indian and he's like, Samir, you are not listening, go right, hard right. let me pull. That's a horrible fucking impression, but it's like
it's
the crash.
It's a racing video.
Samir, you gotta say.
3, 2,
I don't know if they're Indian or not, but
fast, sharp right. Fast, sharp right. Sharp right. Sharp right. Listen. Sammy, you have to listen to my call, Sammy, please. I beg you. Fast, medium right. You have to turn the wheel, Sammy. 40, fast, medium left. 50, downhill, triple caution. Triple caution, stay center. Triple caution, stay center. Whoa. Concentrate, Sammy, please. Medium left, long.
concentrate.
That's fucking good.
Listen to me, please.
Concentrate,
The desperation, man.
Shut up.
That's horrible, but
That was pretty funny.
how well do you guys have both delivered pizzas? How well do Indian people usually tip?
I don't wanna talk about that.
Indian immigrants, not Indian Americans.
We actually did not. The restaurant I worked for refused to
did not
deliver to
No,
those
no
apartments
fucking way.
because the
No
boss was like,
way.
"Listen, bed bugs are gonna come back in the pizza boxes and
I do
destroy
not
us."
believe. I do
How
not
did
believe.
it?
That's
Okay,
facts.
what did he just straight up say? Don't deliver to them, or did you
Yeah,
like, oh,
she
that's
said-
out of our delivery area?
She told us places in town that we do not deliver to, and those apartments are one of them.
We have the right to refuse service.
Yeah.
Jesus,
That is the most fucking backwoods, small town racist shit I've
that's
ever
high
heard
key
in my
segregation.
life. That is that's actually horrible.
Which
man.
is the whole thing falls apart because if they don't get their pizza delivered, they're gonna come into the restaurant, and the whole thing she's worried about is bed bugs. So if they have bed bugs, they're gonna come into the
it'd be
restaurant
way
and
better.
get them there.
Yeah, it's better to have like a 10-second handoff than
Yeah.
like actually physically standing in the lot. Man, that's fucked
That's-
up.
But the
That's
entire
called your boss,
policy,
yeah.
the entire restaurant was half baked. So it's like she really loved to pat herself on the back for being a businesswoman, but like.
Oh my god.
And I'm not knocking on anyone who goes back to college. She went back to college and was one degree. She was one class short. It was a business class because the person was like trying to get her to write an essay, and she said, "Fuck you, I'm a business owner," and then like threw away like 8 years of part-time classes
Just for one class.
when she was one class away from getting her degree. So she's got a hard forehead, you know.
I don't know. Like, I can't really say much with shit like that. Like, I'm way more than one class away from a degree, but it's just so daunting.
Yeah, man, I
get some
dropped
water.
out. I'm not going back.
Yeah,
So.
sorry.
I don't know. Oh, okay.
Are you thinking about going back, or like, what's your?
I'm
idea?
I'm taking a class right now, but like I just don't know what I want to fucking do. I don't want to deliver pizza. Like once if I'm still delivering pizza when I'm 25, like I'm probably just gonna kill myself. Like,
No,
like,
there's so many other options.
no, I'm not being serious, but
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know what I want to do.
I feel you there, man.
I just want to do this.
This is pretty fun, you know.
It is a lot of fun. But
And you guys have been going. How long have you been doing the podcast?
it's been over a year. I mean, like when I started it, it was just me and then like someone else. But then Ryan has been the regular guest
Honestly,
for a while.
this is definitely like usually we just like work ourselves into a corner. I'm glad you're here because like we've gotten to the point where we're just like repeating shit.
Not really.
I think so. The other day, like
The other day we didn't have like anything to talk about. We just end up talking about the Kanye episode of Rogan.
that's what I mean. We're talking about another podcast. That's like cuck shit.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's not what we're doing. I mean, we're doing that now, but we're talking about shit.
I don't like that. I don't like that second removed shit. That's like I
Oh,
feel like
you don't like super meta
I
conversations.
don't want to contribute junk information to the fucking cesspool of the internet. That's what I say. I want to provide quality content. That's why I always talk about books. I'm trying to recommend books because I'm like, you know what? Like, give yourself
Ryan's
something.
reading corner.
Yeah, give yourself
pretty
something to
much.
do.
I'm just still trying to get used to seeing this thing in my peripheral. Like, it's kind of fucking me up.
Oh, the
Or
mic.
not peripheral, yeah, down in my.
I don't know. How are you not used to it? Because you were working at fucking KXCV longer than all of us.
Yeah, but I
Or
would
all,
just
all
like
two of us.
I looked on the screen. Well, that's different
Oh,
because I had a
okay.
script. This is like conversation.
I
It's weird
guess.
to like do. For some reason, there's like a.
Yeah, it is a little different, I guess.
Treat it like a dick.
No. Don't put that in your mouth.
Sorry, dog. I'm not trying to.
I know.
Nah, dude, I don't even know about. Sorry. Okay, I'm fucking like a fucking. Sorry, I keep coughing.
That's
I
fine.
feel like this is the I give everybody COVID.
Just don't get
hour.
any of the sick on the mic.
I'll try not to.
It's ASMR, COVID ASMR.
I think
You're sitting by Ryan's bedside.
Everybody's told me like that I talk in my sleep, and like that like my roommate freshman year, he said, yeah man, you talk in your sleep and sometimes you like stop breathing. Like,
Yeah, dude, I have a irregular breathing pattern because I have so much fat on my chest. Like, my dad has the sleep apnea CPAP machine.
that's not good, man. Sleep apnea that's real shit, and like it's
Yeah.
very common. It's very common. You gotta be careful on that.
Yeah, well, I'm not super concerned as long as I don't swallow my tongue or some shit.
I think it's not worth.
How about you, Josh?
We went dark.
Well,
with
I
this.
have
What
a-
are your sleeping?
I actually have like for tongues. When I was born, I had like so much extra flesh under my tongue I couldn't stick it out of my mouth. So the doctor had to like snip the bottom of it so I could.
Webbing?
Yeah,
Good God.
like the webbing went to like the very tip of my tongue. So, like I couldn't get my tongue out of my mouth.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
I still can't stick it out very far. Like
So it was mint in box.
Damn,
You
son.
had to,
as far as I can go.
you can't
can you
get
lift it
no
up?
Gene Simmons.
Is there like scars or something? Wow, that looks like a foreskin. That was an uncircumcised tongue.
You mean a circumcised tongue?
Well,
Yeah,
now.
that's true. It got cut, man. It got that shit cut. Have we argued about circumcision on this fucking podcast before?
Probably.
I'm back and forth. I can't decide, man.
I want my foreskin back.
I can't.
I remember the day I found out what circumcision was and that like it was completely religious based. And then I was like talking to my parents about it. I'm like, oh, I'm glad I'm not circumcised. Like, yeah, you are.
Oh,
Like, what the fuck, mom?
Goddamn fucking Genesis. Well, like Genesis 18, I think it is.
Yeah,
That's
man,
what-
it's
that's
gonna
what
it's
gives
gonna
the,
keep us all from masturbating.
That's not what it says in the book. In the Bible, the circumcision is done as a form of sacrifice. You know what I mean? It's an idea of it's the idea of they abandon sacrificing goats and they go to you circumcise your children as a sacrifice to God. You know, it's some pretty heavy shit because they were just different. It was just different times. In those biblical times, you were superstitious and you knew you were gonna die young, so you made a sacrifice to the thing.
When I was
I thought it was about
born,
cleanliness.
That's what it became.
okay,
that's what it
okay.
became in like kind of more modern times when people are trying to still justify it.
okay, well, like
especially when
it's
when
they're
AIDS
like,
came
oh,
around.
like it should be clean. Oh, it should look like mine.
Yeah, and
I'll tell you what,
Like we've
uncircumcised
just lost our
penises,
way on it.
yeah,
they
uncircumcised
look
dicks-
disgusting. They look like worms coming out of people. And everyone out there, cut your fucking penis skin.
Yeah, but just imagine how much better it would feel to have that extra skin.
I'm gonna say
I
you
don't know,
will-
man. I
you'll
don't
never know.
miss
I
any. Like, I never had it, so I don't
Yeah,
know what
I-
it feels like.
Well, that's my thing. Like I'm always just wondering. Like
I'm all
What
about-
could have been.
Honestly, man, I'm all about. I don't want to do like if I have kids, I don't want. If I have a son, I don't want to do that to him. I don't want to subject him to that pain
I'm not gonna
as a
do-
baby.
yeah,
you know what
if
I
have a
mean? I
son,
don't
I'm
want.
not gonna
Do
circumcise.
you
I
guys
don't-
remember your circumcision pain, though?
Well, no,
No,
but you know,
but it's
look,
pain I carry with
it's
me
a
every
weird,
day.
it's a weird
That's your
process. It's a
cross.
weird process. You get it cut, and then it stays on your dick for a little while, and then it hardens, and it comes off.
When they when they circumcise women, they like can't feel like pleasure anymore.
When they circumcise women, what the fuck? That's
Well,
what they-
in like
they-
other countries, they'll like
cut their clits
Yeah,
off?
they cut their
Oh my
clits off.
God.
Jesus, God.
So
and
like
Joseph.
if it's that extreme for women, then like obviously like we're probably missing out on like some sort of pleasure.
Good God,
I guess.
man.
I hope this
Yeah.
doesn't sound red pilled.
Maybe, I don't know.
We're
I
just
feel
talking
like-
about dicks.
I feel like it's worth arguing about because the thing is
is.
scientifically they've made it clear that like it really makes no difference. It's like you can do it, you can't do it. It's about you're gonna be about as healthy. Your dick's gonna be about as healthy.
So it's a sensitivity thing.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't mind a little less sensitivity because if I'm walking around in swishy sweatpants, I don't want to just nut. I hate.
Or are you
I
going?
hit
Are
the
you going
wrong
commando all the
staircase.
time?
What?
Are you going commando all the time?
Hey man, every time I hit the strip
Yeah,
club.
the strip club with the sweatpants. You get
Jerking
the fuck-
stuff.
Yeah, you get that's like the. I love that. That's like a common tactic.
Yeah.
that people fucking do at strip clubs.
I wonder how many like sweatpants babies there are out there. Where like someone
Jesus.
may have gotten pregnant through a pair of sweatpants and they have no idea.
Can that even happen?
I don't know, man. Like,
Dude, it's like if you have some really thin sweatpants, you put enough lotion on there, it just like seeps through, and maybe it's like one of those scandalous clubs where it's like the fully naked women like fucking
Yeah.
rubbing on those. Like, dude, what if?
that's how Jesus was. That's the real immaculate
Yeah.
conception.
God damn it.
Who
Joseph,
was the real Mary Magdalene?
Joseph at the titty bar? Fucking goddamn.
The ultimate cuck.
I don't even know.
Here,
man.
honey, I'll pay for you to get a lap dance.
Dude. That shit is the other thing about the Bible, man. It's like it's sacrifice, man. Sacrifice. That seems to be the big theme. You sacrifice your baby's foreskin. You sacrifice the Son of God.
Was that New Testament or Old Testament?
What? Jesus?
That was old.
No, like just
the
like
foreskin's
this like
Old
the theme
Testament.
of sacrifice.
It's in
Or is that
everywhere.
just
It's in
throughout?
everywhere, man. It's in the whole fucking goddamn thing.
There is
know,
a
look-
big tonal shift though.
Look at goddamn like okay, yeah.
like
in the
Old
New
Testament God is a lot different than New Testament God because like
How so? I haven't finished the Bible yet.
Oh, no spoilers.
Do you really finish the Bible though? It's dense.
No.
Even the tiniest fucking line carries.
I mean,
so
I
much
haven't read
fucking,
as much
you
of
know.
it as I'd like to.
Just start from the beginning. I've been reading through Genesis. and trying
Genesis
to,
is
like-
boring though, because it's
No,
like,
it's
oh,
not. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. You got
mean,
the
like,
you got
the-
the birth
I don't
of
know,
man,
the parts
discovery
the
of the
parts
tree
I've
of
read are-
knowledge. Then you got fucking Noah, and then you got Cain and Abel.
No,
and then you got
well,
Cain and
well,
Abel is actually before. Then
Well, yeah, you get Noah, who is son of whoever, who was born of whoever the fuck, and it's just like 10 pages
listen, that's
of
no
like,
different than Lord of the Rings though. If you can read Lord of the Rings, you can read the Bible.
I
Yeah,
haven't
facts.
read any. I've read
all
more of the
facts.
Bible than I have Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, like the movies are fine, and you can kind of like slack jaw. Like I tried to read the books; they're fucking boring. You know, he spends like 3 pages talking about where the fuck the hobbits get their like smoking tobacco. It's like I don't give a shit. You
That's how
know?
I felt about Harry Potter. It's like these books are getting longer for no reason.
Yeah. She's really gotta flesh out the characters. That
I'm
part.
gonna
where-
describe this hat for 13 chapters.
yeah, exactly.
You think J.K. Rowling's a real person?
Yeah, I bet
Well,
she's just like a collection of roly polies
A lot of people,
inside a shell.
a lot of people hypothesize that. Well, like you know, because a lot of big books like that, they're like they're outsourced by like a lot of different writers, and it's like, you know. So all I'm saying is, do you think J.K. Rowling's a real person?
J.K.
Yes.
Rowling does sound like they just combined a bunch of names.
Well, I mean that is her pen name. She's got like a real name outside
Yeah.
of that.
She's a bunch of
I
roly
think-
polies.
If anything, she
What the
definitely wrote. I don't know. You know, she's a. You ever seen Men in Black?
She's
where
3
he's the
midgets in a
cockroaches?
trench coat.
Yeah, that's my Halloween costume. Did I tell you about that?
No.
My girlfriend and I are going to a Halloween party, and she's up on my shoulders, and we have a big ass trench coat.
Oh, that's
I put
gonna
a hat
be-
and a mustache on her.
Do you have like a Do you have like an alternate costume for when your shoulders
No,
get tired?
No. I'm just taking that. I'm just riding that train until it crashes. She's got to be flat. One ticket for R-rated movie, please. And she's got to be scraping her head on the ceiling, probably.
Yeah,
It's going to be awesome.
Have you done any exercise
I've been
like
doing
to prepare
squats.
for it? Okay.
Try to drop her, dude.
He's ready.
Because if you drop her, you will never live that down.
Yeah,
like
her-
you realize that, right? You get too drunk, you trip over one thing, and it's just like
She's
game-
surprisingly light, so like
Game
at
over.
home,
Okay, yeah, there you go.
I just take our sack of potatoes that my parents had, and I just be squatting in the kitchen. Only for a couple days, so it's not in like a strenuous regiment, but
That's
we'll
such a
see.
Russian exercise.
That's a fire costume,
Yeah.
though. That's a fire costume, bro. Like,
I don't really have a costume.
man,
I have to work. I'm gonna wear my Domino's hat to work
bro, we're assless
Hell yeah.
chaps.
at night. What?
Assless chaps.
Yeah, so it's like totally normal
You
from
want
the
to buy
front.
me some?
They give you the tip and you go thanks, and then you just turn around and then just do your walk to the car.
That'd be fun. Oh god.
Oh.
I'm not trying to stand on the Bible, but like circumcision is in there, and like I get why people have like done it for so long, but like I'm bringing it back to circumcision. I'm torn. I need you guys to. I need
You're
you
torn.
Guys,
Yes, you
Haha.
are.
Guys,
We're
I
all
need-
torn.
Yeah.
Well, I need you
Rip
guys.
torn.
I don't trust myself, so I need you guys to lay out the argument. This is should I do that to my fucking children?
No.
Why would you take the? Why would you want? Take
I
our
just
knowing
advice-
what
I need
we know-
somebody's advice.
Why
I
would
need
you? Why would you take either of our opinions on what do you do to your son's pee-pee? Honestly,
Okay. Yeah,
While
we should-
that is a
we
valid
should.
point, don't circumcise your kids.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm
gonna
That's
do
to
it.
that's to anyone. That's not just to us.
We got some
That's
conflict.
I'm gonna
That's
do it.
anyone.
I'm gonna
You're gonna
record
do
it,
it?
and I'm gonna show them when they're adults. I'm gonna do it.
on their 18th birthday.
Exactly. And I'm gonna say, "Oh, this is home movies," but it's not.
I wonder how many botched circumcisions happen.
Like all the time.
a lot, man.
Fuck.
That's why there's so many misshapen wieners in fucking porn and shit.
Just look at the fuck. Go for the folks at home. Look at your penis. Look at where the fucking.
Just look long.
No, look
Just
at where
look
the-
for a long
Look
time.
at your
Look really
look at
close.
your foreskin. Look at the outline of the foreskin, and trace where the fucking cum was, because sometimes it's at an angle. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, man. It just looks like an earthworm. Like
look
I
at
just
look
can't.
at what
I just don't
could have
like
been.
it.
God damn it.
This is probably the gayest episode.
Who are we gonna endorse for the president, man?
What?
What's gonna be our presidential endorsement?
Joe Jorgensen.
Is it Jorgensen or Jorgensen?
That's a loser.
Jesus.
It's
So
I
not-
wasted my vote.
So not Joe. We're not gonna vote for Joe.
What
I'm
is
voting
he?
for I'm voting for Joe. I'll just let you decide which one.
Heyo, Joe Trump.
Yeah.
Joe Mama.
Joe Mama.
How many people are gonna write that on the ballot?
I'm gonna write in Joe Montaigne. And I'm gonna spell it like that too.
Montaine.
I don't know.
He should have been on The Sopranos.
What?
He should have been on The Sopranos.
I should have?
No, he should. Joe Montaigne.
Montaigne.
Is that how you spell it? Montaigne? He should have been on The Sopranos. He's classic Italian.
I didn't know he was Italian.
Big Italian, man.
Oh.
I assume so. Maybe he's like European.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the way you use my sauce.
God damn it.
Hannibal fucking left the Eric Andre show.
I think that's that show's back right now.
Yeah, I
I've
haven't
been
watched
seeing-
any of it yet,
yeah, I've
but
seen some
apparently
clips.
Hannibal's not on it anymore.
Who's the
Huh.
co-host?
I don't know.
I feel like that. Honestly, man. I feel like.
I'm
I-
surprised they've still been able to do it.
Yeah,
It's been a long time
What
since-
celebrities can they get that aren't already going to be pre-warned?
Yeah,
By
exactly.
the rest of Hollywood that like this show is
Old
autistic.
people.
I mean, like after season 3, I feel like it got significantly more popular, and then I was just thinking, how the fuck are they gonna make a 4th season? They have so much notoriety now. And then he had that whole thing where he went to the RNC
Oh man.
Yeah, that was
and he
brilliant.
lost his journalism
Brilliant.
license or whatever.
I was
Talking
fucking
to Alex
brilliant.
Jones,
Yeah, I mean,
that's
that shit is
fucking-
brilliant.
And Alex Jones confused him for the Daily Show guy because he's just like another light-skinned guy. That is my favorite part. Alex Jones, because he's halfway into the rant, like now the Daily Show, the Jon Stewart, and he's like, I'm not that guy. And it
Jon
took him,
Stewart's not even on the Daily Show anymore.
but he lumps them together. It's all
Yeah.
part of Jon Stewart's corporation.
I tried to watch the Alex Jones Rogan episode, but I got like 10 minutes into it, and it was just they were talking shit on what's his name, Borat. They're like, oh, Rudy Giuliani wasn't trying to fuck that girl. I'm like, he totally fucking was.
He was totally trying to.
He
fuck
was
that
absolutely.
Is he
girl.
on again? They got
What,
Alex Jones on again?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's on an episode again.
It's with fucking
Because
Tim-
Rogan's
it's
in
with Tim
Texas
Dillon.
now, so it's like
Oh shit.
yeah, so it's
It's,
yeah.
You know, I'm not watching that shit. I'm fucking. It's with Tim Dillon. It's just like you want to talk about like overdosing on red pills. Those two fat fucks.
Yeah.
Like nah, man.
I was super hyped. Was like, oh, Alex Jones, he's back. But
yeah, but then you get fucking Tim Dillon's like, oh, I'm gonna talk about this. I like to eat baconators, and I like to fucking. I don't know.
Is that he just rails against like vegans or something?
No, he's just.
I was only
he's-
like 15 minutes in before I said fuck it.
Yeah, I would want to watch like Alex Jones just himself, you know.
It's hard to find him on the internet now. Like they really did a good job. Like
They scrubbed him clean.
Yeah. There's like no
right.
clips of him on YouTube anymore unless it's like an interview that he did on like CBS or something,
Are you shitting me?
or those channels where they like edit the shit together to make it funny.
So what do you do if you want to get your?
You probably just got to go to
Infowars?
I bet.
Infowars.com.
Yeah, pay like the
Infowars.com.
subscription fee.
1776.
I'm animated.
What's that shit he sells? Caveman.
Oh, caveman supplements.
supplements.
The picture where he was exactly the same, just like more sweaty. That's incredible. You seen that?
The elites don't want you to know this. You can take the ducks from the park. You can take them home. I've done it. Trust me.
Those are public property. Parks are public property.
We were
So
talking
all
about Alex
ducks.
Jones last time too. We were talking about the elves.
What were you about to say? What the fuck?
What?
You're about to say some shit. I'm like,
Oh,
it
I don't
sounded
know.
fucking-
I can't do a good Alex Jones and like bust into Hulk Hogan. I can't do a good Hulk Hogan. So they're all kind of the same gravelly voice.
Yeah, brother.
Yes.
What is
They
it?
do sound a lot alike.
He's just got one of those, he's got one of those voices.
How's your Liam Neeson?
I don't know.
I was thinking about just
Yeah, let's talk
recycling
like-
my
I'm gonna talk like this.
my
I'm just gonna
Qui-Gon
recycle
costume for Halloween,
I recycled my beard. I recycled.
but I
these
shaved
wolves
yesterday.
on the show.
Wait, what?
I was thinking about recycling my my Qui-Gon costume, but I shaved yesterday.
Oh, that'd be cool. You could be just nameless Jedi. One of the ones that got taken
I
down in
mean,
66.
that's pretty much what happened, because everyone was complimenting me on my Obi-Wan costume
Yeah.
2 years ago.
It's like, this is the wrong fucking hilt.
We did a fucking dude. We did a fucking sword fight, and I like had an actual sword.
Did you?
Yeah, dude.
I think you had like a toy sword.
No, dude, it was a real katana, and I could see like the fear in you guys' eyes while we were trying to do this fucking drunk duel because I had a real sword.
It's at the house now.
Yeah, but fucking hype.
That lightsaber's floating around here somewhere.
Come on, man, you have to be able to do a Liam Neeson.
I like to piss my pants. I don't know, like what the fuck does he? I
to
like
kill
to
that black
piss my
bastard.
pants.
Is that an actual thing, or is that just a Cumtown bit?
No, we
dude,
were
look it
looking
up.
up
Look it up.
pictures.
Look up pictures of Liam Neeson. He's got like multiple pictures.
No,
of him
that's the best
pissing
part. Is
himself.
there's so many different pictures,
of him pissing
different outfits. So he's just out there peeing his pants every night.
I guess he just gets wasted, and he just pees a little bit. He gets a little
38
bit.
minutes in, we're gonna have pictures of Liam Neeson pissing his pants on the
Google
YouTube
it.
video.
Ireland.
Google it. Do
I
it.
believe you. I'll look it up in post.
Drink yourself into the toilet, man.
The fucked up thing.
I mean,
is,
he's
like,
rich. He could just throw those pants away. He doesn't give a
Yes.
shit. And it's on the people who take the photos, like, because it's not bothering him any. He's rich as fuck. He's, like, drunk as hell. And he can also buy new pants every day.
Well,
so
you,
they
you,
have
you
to
gonna,
come up
You're
and
gonna
come
fucking
near him.
step to Ra's al Ghul. You're gonna talk shit on Qui-Gon Yin.
Anakin.
He doesn't have an accent in that movie.
I pissed my pants. He just kind of talks like,
It's like George Costanza's throwing away underwear each week.
I waited outside all night. I wanted to kill that black bastard.
Whoa.
that's
That's
pretty
the best.
good.
That's the best Liam Neeson. That's an actual Liam Neeson quote. Don't whoa me.
Whoa.
That's fucking. He said that shit too. Go look at the video of him fucking. That's old.
Yikes.
That's old news at this point. Liam Neeson being like, oh wait, I was gonna kill that. I wanted to kill the first black bastard I saw.
That was his inspiration for Taken, but they had to switch it for French people. Because it's okay to hate French people. I hate French people.
Man, the script of Taxi Driver.
Honestly.
At first, all of the fucking bad guys were black.
Really?
All of the pimps in that movie were black. And I'm just saying. And Paul Schrader talked about writing that script while like on no sleep with a gun under his pillow.
Yeah, you're talking about Red Pill.
Yeah, so,
That sounds like Taxi Driver, though.
It also
It sounds like his head was in the right spot.
And I think it makes sense because like you watch that movie, there's a lot of scenes where fucking De Niro looks over his shoulder and he locks eyes with some black pimp, and it's like you think they're gonna see each other later, but I guess like all those scenes just got scrapped because Scorsese was like,
Yeah, maybe we should hold off on the.
it might be a little too one-sided here.
Like Marty, 50%.
What year is that movie from? Like 72?
77.
It's almost 50 years ago.
Yeah.
43.
So you can almost argue different times, but like everybody, a lot of people I know still like that movie a lot.
I mean, I like it.
Like,
Yeah, that's a good. Well, I mean, that part wasn't in it.
yeah, okay, fair. I mean, he does shoot one black guy in the fucking movie.
Well, that's equality. Listen.
He does.
You gotta kill. You gotta
fucking
kill
equality.
everyone. If he's like a crazy,
That's
like
equality.
that's.
You know, I like the
equality.
movie, but there just weren't enough POCs or queers getting shot.
Yeah, I
It
just
wasn't very
not- yeah,
inclusive,
not
you
enough
know.
Yeah, I
POC
want to see. I want to see
representation, yeah.
everybody getting murdered.
Mark Wahlberg also fucking he blinded a dude in a hate crime.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He blinded an Asian dude by hitting him with a fucking bottle.
When I
Because
w-
young Mark Wahlberg is probably like all muscle and neck. He does not. He had no brain. I watched him on Craig Ferguson. Even then, like he's just there, you know.
Let me tell you something, Craig. Let me tell you something about my family's fucking burger restaurant.
So when I was in Des Moines this past few days, there was a Wahlburgers attached to this Hy-Vee.
Lit, dude. Did you get one?
No, I was. We were on our way to the funeral home.
Did they have a cutout of him?
I didn't go into the store.
We use all salt,
okay.
no pepper. I don't believe in that shit. You hear
All
me?
salt, no
You hear me?
Yeah.
I don't believe in that shit. It goes against God.
Fucking Marky Mark. Poisonous mushroom deadly. That's
There's a-
Vanilla Ice.
That's a
Is
vanilla.
that a line?
Poisonous mushroom deadly.
Dude, fuck Vanilla Ice. Just going off on people today. I saw this fucking thread in a Reddit post where a guy was talking about seeing Vanilla Ice live in 2010. So this is 2010 Vanilla
That would have
Ice.
been
Oh,
really sad.
And, okay, no, here's the thing. He said like it was at a music festival. It was at like a rock music festival, and the dude Vanilla Ice was
How
doing,
early was he playing?
he was doing heavy metal music, right?
Oh,
Okay.
He was at a heavy metal band, and it was an early act during the day. And he said at first nobody was paying attention. Like there were people at the front of the stage that had their backs turned.
yeah.
But then he put on the beat to Ice Ice Baby, and the place fucking just got stormed.
And then he got sued for $10 million.
Yeah, she's something like that.
Dude, to turn it all back, Vanilla Ice had a home renovation show, and he did an episode with the Amish.
He went full
They
Amish.
did-
that
yeah.
was the show. He went Amish too. So fuck Vanilla Ice.
They were playing
fuck the
Ice Ice
Amish.
Baby with like the little like wooden guitars and stuff.
Dude, fuck them. Fuck Vanilla Ice, man.
That's got to be a hard legacy. If you're a one-hit wonder, like you're a glorified CD player, and that's got to be hard.
Damn. I'm about
Wow.
He also dated Madonna. And this is like the funniest story ever. Madonna made this really popular book called Sex, which was just like it was like a photography book full of just like risque bondage photography with her, and like it had
Vanilla Ice's
and-
fucking dumb goatee.
No, that's the thing.
In the corner of every photo.
Vanilla Ice is like butt ass naked in like some of these pictures, and she's also there with Big Daddy Kane and like all these black dudes. And then she releases the book without fucking Vanilla Ice's permission.
Oh.
And then so he breaks up with her, and then he gets interviewed, and I was like, yeah, they didn't fucking do that with my permission. And she said she wasn't having sex with any of those guys, but I look at that book and it looks
Oh,
like she's having
man.
sex.
The book called Sex.
She looks like
That's
she's
just
having
pictures
sex
of
with those
men.
So I mean, like, respect to fucking Vanilla Ice, because like he kind of was a trendsetter. I fucking guess.
No, Vanilla Ice. He's been trying to get into celebrity boxing. That's like his thing now.
Oh god.
Well, I mean, he has for a while because he tried to.
Was
They
he
were
gonna
ge-
fight Jake Paul?
Dude, fight
Yeah.
Cat Williams.
He was
bro.
trying to get Eminem into celebrity boxing, and he's like, I won't say I gave Eminem his whole career, but basically I opened the door for him. So I'm trying to get him in the ring because I'm trying to. It's like he's like
No.
on TV,
Eminem
kinda, like,
didn't need
begging.
fucking anyone.
No.
Eminem was Eminem still is a legend.
He needed
He's just
Dre.
a legend that you remember.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. That's an Eminem bar.
Oh yeah, Donald Trump, suck my rump. Eminem, like I love
That's an
Eminem.
awfully hot coffee pot.
He's got a very specific flow. You know, you can tell when people are biting Eminem.
He died in 2006.
Word.
I didn't know he was sick.
I don't know. I'm just trying to Let's look up his discography. Let's find out where it all went wrong for Eminem.
Listen, man, I like MMLP too. That stuff was fun. You dropped Berserk. That was a good time.
There were a few tracks on that I liked. I really liked Rap God.
Yeah, Survival. That was like the Call of Duty song. That's like, it was kind of like a Till I Collapse spiritual successor.
Is that
Because you got the
Till
boom
I
clap.
collapse, spilling these raps as long as you're feeling them.
So when's the Venom song come in?
Oh man, that's like
Yeah, that was it.
That's Army Cap Eminem.
No,
Okay,
that's around. Oh no, that was before Army Cap, because he released a song called Soldier when he was like young, Slim Shady, and then he started wearing the Army Cap as soon as he went into rehab. So he started to get serious.
Was that Recovery?
Which
that
one?
boy can't rap. His name is Clarence.
So his studio albums, 1996 Infinite, Slim Shady LP 99. That's where I started listening to him. I mean, not in 99 because I was
Just
fucking
in
3 years
diapers.
old. He came out with the Marshall Mathers LP the next year in 2000. Eminem Show 2002. Encore 2004. Relapse 2009. Recovery 2010. And then the Marshall Mathers LP2 in 2013. And then after that, Revival Kamikaze, Music to be Murdered by.
Yeah, that honestly, man, they use.
I like that
Hitchcock.
title.
If you listen to it, they use Hitchcock because that was like an album album of music that Hitchcock was reading for. So they use him in the interludes, and he's got a good song with M.A. and a couple here
On
and
Music
there.
to be Murdered by?
He's got Young M.A. on
Oh,
there.
shit,
Yeah.
okay.
Dude, Young M.A. might be like one of my favorite rappers right now, man.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to-
She had a
Let's
really
give that
good
one a
pussy
chance.
eating line. I'm trying to remember.
Dude, you call her Stephanie, I call her Head for Knee. That's her famous bar. You call her Stephanie, I call her Head for Knee. That's fire. Like, dude, that is a bar right there. That is a fucking bar. You call her Stephanie, I call her Head for Knee.
Is that the album with Venom?
Venom, no, that was the one
No, it's
where he
not
had
on
the
there.
face palm about like Donald Trump. That's that era.
That's Revival, isn't
Young,
it?
Young M.A. probably.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's
has
the one with the fucking American flag
Yeah, and he's going dope.
cover.
fire,
Yeah, that shit was so cringe. Remember when he had that fucking like it was like for like the BET Awards, it was just like a video of him in a parking lot with no
Yeah.
beat, just like dissing Trump.
Yeah,
That's
that was the
awfully
cypher.
hot coffee pot. Dude,
And people wonder why.
is he married? Is he
Eminem?
No.
Is he have a wife? Is he-
No, like half of his songs are about murdering his ex-wife.
Mariah Carey.
Either
He's got a baby.
yeah, he's
Or,
got
well, she's like our age, isn't she?
Mariah Carey.
because he was married to this
He was married to the
Kim.
same woman twice.
Kim. There's a song he had called Kim where it's just about brutally murdering her. Like
Jesus
locking her in a
Christ.
trunk. At the end he goes, "Bleed, bitch, bleed." And he like cuts her throat. And it's
What? Yeah, we've talked about that
He,
before.
Yeah.
So he married her in '99, then
damn it.
divorced her in 2001. Then they got remarried in 2006 and divorced later that year.
Yep.
He has 3 children.
I wonder if the dude would do sees a therapist.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He probably does. Man. He's got issues. He's got problems, just like anybody.
Yeah, but he's got so much fucking money. How much do you think he's worth?
Too much. Not too much. I mean, he's a very good lyricist.
I'm gonna say at least 300 million. You guys have any guesses to his net worth?
301 million.
Oh, okay.
Price is Right rules, man.
It says 210 on this website. Let's go to Celebrity Net Worth. They say 230. He's only 5'8".
He's only 5'8".
I can say that.
You got it, dude. Fucking
How tall are you
five
guys?
5'4" manlets
no
right now,
idea.
fucking steaming in their pants.
Yeah.
Like,
The Eminem was there at the top of their list, and now they're putting him. They're deleting all the songs.
supposedly it's more common for fucking small people to have fucking big dicks. That's what I've heard.
Well,
man.
I mean, you think about it, they have less body to compare to, so all penises look like. If you say
Inches aren't relative.
well, I'm talking size. Hips are smaller, legs are shorter, so things look bigger, and they may be bigger.
Yeah, that's just perception, though.
That's Mother Nature compensating because she threw him out in the cold. She may as well give him a big cock to say like sorry. You can't reach the top shelf. So.
But honestly, man, the people that always end up being like having the most profound voices are always like tiny people, man. Bob Dylan, he's a fucking elf. And goddamn like Kendrick Lamar, that dude's tiny as fuck, man. He's like
Yeah, I think
like
Kendrick
5
is also.
he's like 5'4"
he's
or
pretty
something like that. Yeah, and that's just what it is, man. It's like you got a lot to you got a lot.
Bob
you got a lot
Dylan's
to say.
5'7".
What?
Really?
He's 5'7".
You think Kendrick's taller or Bob Dylan's taller?
probably
Bob Dylan?
Dude, I saw.
I bet Kendrick's like 5'4".
You saw him.
He's
He
fi-
said
oh,
he's
Ken-
fucking
Kendrick's
tiny.
5'6".
Ah,
Jesus.
Wow, he's
yeah,
really
I don't.
short.
I don't even really know shit about heights, honestly.
Dude, all I know.
See how tall Snoop Dogg is. He's lanky as fuck. Snoop Dogg's 6'4".
We're running out of stuff to talk about.
That's leagues.
That's
Calvin.
That's all I'm saying.
Calvin.
What do you mean?
We're running out. We're just looking up fucking rappers.
Calvin
This
and
is
people.
casual
We're looking up height.
conversation.
We're talking about
Brodus
goddamn
Jr.
people's heights.
Snoop wears size 12 shoes.
I done been through hell in these size 12s.
Wow, he's been married to the same woman since '97.
Damn.
Shante Brodus.
Never tell
Good
you
going,
about,
Snoop.
never tell you about that Zaytoven interview where he's like talking about being married.
Zaytoven.
There's like some dude's interviewing Zaytoven and he says, "Okay, Zaytoven, do you have like a girlfriend?" And he's like, "Yes, sir. I have a loving wife. I've been happily married for 20 years. We have 4 beautiful kids." And he's like, "And what's the preferred sexual position of a married man of 20 years?" He goes, "Doggy style."
Yeah.
I love that.
Gotta freak it.
I freak it.
Doggy style.
So who you gonna vote for, Aiden?
Are we doing this on the podcast?
Are you registered?
don't-
Are you
you don't
registered to
have
vote
to.
Yeah,
in
I'm,
Kansas yet?
I'm registered to vote.
In
Like,
Kansas?
No, in Missouri. I'll be driving back up Tuesday to vote in Maryville.
That's ass. At least you're gonna do it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I voted in 2016. I'll vote in this one.
I
I'll vote in the
I
next
didn't
one.
vote in 2016. I went to the I qualified to vote early, and I went to my polling place, and they said they were cutting off the line.
That's voter suppression.
I know it was.
What?
That like the hours of the place didn't close for like another half hour. Like, yeah, the line's kind of long. We're trying to close on time. Like, this is my only time to vote.
What the fuck is that? You fucking wait. If you gotta vote, they let you fucking vote. That's fucking.
I mean, I was gonna vote for
horseshit.
Gary Johnson anyway, so it didn't fucking
Oh
matter.
hell yeah! What's Aleppo? What is Aleppo?
What is Aleppo?
A single Aleppo.
God damn it.
Donald Trump's a pussy. That was my favorite Gary Johnson
I mean, my
thing.
dad. I mean, I watched a lot of Gary Johnson stuff with my dad. My dad voted for him too, and you know.
I mean, I
libertarian.
like him. I think he'd be a good president, but you know, like in my 4 years since then, I've you know, like he wasn't gonna fucking win. Me voting for him was pretty much just me being it was propaganda successfully working.
Contrarian.
No, it was propaganda successfully working on me.
I mean, listen, that was one vote less for Donald Trump. It may not have made a difference, but listen,
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know, man.
Trump didn't even win the fucking popular vote.
yeah. Because
What are you gonna do?
I don't know how
What
this
are you
shit works.
gonna do? We don't
He won
know
the
that. We don't
electoral
know.
college, didn't he?
Just fucking
Yeah.
just fucking smoke your pipe and goddamn.
In 2012, after Obama beat Mitt for re-election, Trump tweeted that the electoral college is destroying this country.
Interesting. That's fucking funny.
Yeah,
I remember
well,
that.
he just
I remember that very, very, very distinctly.
I want to find that Twitter argument he had with Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh no! You just gotta watch The Apprentice. You gotta like watch the footage on YouTube.
Why does he have beef with her?
I feel like
He
he's
mentions
like,
her a lot.
He's probably like, I want to say a self-defense situation. Like
Well,
me and Rosie O'Donnell.
had
She's
a
not
lot
even
of
relevant
bad-
anymore. It just shows how old he is.
Yeah, he had a lot of bad interactions with her on The Apprentice, and they're both very strong, kind of like people. So as soon as someone was taking the spotlight away from him, he's like, "Fuck you, fat bitch," and then like that's all it was. Because you watch him on Letterman, he'll like be talking about something, and they'll just stick in, "Well, Rosie O'Donnell's a pig," and then go back to the other thing,
Jesus.
because he's like, you know, he can't be beat in his head.
I know we're all audio, but when you made your eyes real wide, it reminded me of this clip I saw. It was like from the debate, and like Biden says something about cocaine, and then Trump just as soon as Biden says cocaine, his eyes just super wide.
They've got me on this thing. It's called cocaine. I didn't want to tell you about this. It is amazing. I'm giving it to everybody. They're doing it. I can't do a Trump.
I just like
Doing
to.
it to everybody.
You just gotta like push people. You gotta like walk up to push people. With
You
a
gotta
sour
scrunch
face.
up your face a little bit too.
It's like, hey, fuck you, and then just start pushing people out of your way. That's it. But
This
to
is
answer
new
your
thing.
question, I'm voting for exactly who you think I'm voting for.
Cool,
And
man.
you can
That's
take
all.
that
That's
whichever
all I
way
got.
you like.
That's all I gotta
Ralph
say.
Nader.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I'm not saying who I'm fucking voting for. I'm voting for the fucking Captain Kangaroo. I'm voting for anybody I fucking want, man. But
Sleepy Joe Biden.
I'll say the same thing. I'm voting for who you think I'm voting for. I'm voting for my ass. Vote my ass.
My
2020.
ass.
Goddamn.
I'm voting for Mitt.
Word.
Honestly, that's not a bad move.
I really wanted Mitt to run.
Ultimate
I wanted him to run
contrarian.
so fucking bad.
I mean, he's not the worst guy in the world. He likes peanut butter and honey sandwiches.
What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Does he toast the bread at least?
Probably not. He's a Mormon.
That's the best kind of peanut butter sandwich,
He
honestly.
doesn't believe in
It's
fucking.
just white bread.
He doesn't believe in goddamn material pleasures. Honestly, man, I'm not about the Mormon. I won't say fuck the Mormon. I'll say fuck the Amish. I won't say fuck the Mormons, but Mormons are Mormons got me uncomfortable, man.
Mormons individually, I like, but as
a whole,
as
dude,
an organization,
have you seen that fucking
No, yeah,
church in
man.
Independence? Have you seen that weird fucking church?
I
Just
was-
a couple miles away with that weird ass spirally shit to the fucking heavens.
Well,
yeah, I was
listen, that's
I was
because
just
that's their
there
Mecca.
actually.
That shit's weird as fuck, man.
That the Mormon temple, it's like 10 minutes that way. I got to tour it like when they first built it because they were letting like just non-Mormons go
Jesus.
inside.
Did you see the pool room?
I saw everything. Yeah, they had well, I thought it was just like a hot tub. Like, this is where we baptize people. I'm like, what? Because they have like
God,
this
bro.
whole ass ceremony for that. They had like this room. They had this one room that they told us to not talk in, which
That's the circumcision room.
no.
That's the. That's the
You want to
room.
hear the screams bouncing off the walls?
They had this, like, fucking, like,
circumcision room.
$200,000 like chandelier in that room though. It was just an absurd tax haven.
I don't know, man. That shit makes me uncomfy. I
Dum 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 dum.
hope I don't want to get a job at like a Mormon-owned business, and then they go back and listen to this, and they're like,
Oh, you're not gonna get a job in a Mormon-owned business if a Mormon is applying for that same
I
job.
mean,
It's a big part of their religion.
are there black Mormons?
Yeah,
No way.
yeah.
No fuck.
Yeah, there are.
I
Of course.
defy you to show me a black Mormon. Herman
Google.
Cain. Herman.
He's dead.
Oh man, R.I.P.
There was now there's none.
What about Herman Cain II?
Is that person? I remember this one. I watched this
It's
one.
just a shorter. It's just a smaller Herman Cain. Just more compact. I'm Herman Cain Jr.
I watched this interview or this like rally that Herman Kidd did in 2012, and he was like talking about Pokemon, man.
Was it Pokemon Go to the polls?
No,
that
he
was
was like-
2016.
no, it was like there was a
But
bunch
that
of
was
people
before
in the
Pokemon
crowd,
Go.
and there was like all these people. They had all these signs of Pokemon. I was like, oh, you guys like Pokemon, Pokemon.
What do you like to play?
Yeah,
He starts doing the song.
he probably
know,
did.
the-
He probably did, man.
Pikachu, Jigglypuff,
Yeah.
Reptar, Voltron.
Reptar.
I don't know. I ran out of Pokemon.
Reptar's from Rugrats.
Dude. Oh yeah, the Paris
Xenomorph.
Rugrats.
Yeah, Rugrats in Paris.
Words in Paris.
Whoa, man.
I didn't say it. I was trying to.
Whoa, bro.
I used to listen to that song like every day when I was going to work.
Because it's awesome.
It is
I love the
hype.
part about the fish fillet, dude.
Every
I
time
love
I
that.
hear someone like say N word like INWARD, I just fucking like
Squidward in
N-word.
Paris.
N-word.
Squidward. You heard Louis C.K. has a bit about that, about the N word.
Yeah,
he's
like,
like-
don't make me say it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just not trying to decriminate myself on the first interview podcast.
No, that's the one word that is banned on here.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I say cunt?
Yeah, you can say cunt.
Nice.
What about other racial slurs, man? What about fucking
I've said dago on here.
Jews?
How about
Dang.
kraut bastard? Can I say that?
I don't know what
The
that is.
white,
Yeah, that's my
the white
favorite
ones.
one.
The white ones are too easy, though, man. I've said.
Okay,
I've
so
already said all
Jew isn't a racial slur unless you're using it in like a negative
of those.
connotation.
like you're trying to Jew me.
You have a snarl.
yeah, yeah, like that's not okay. But
You
like,
didn't see it. Ryan's eyes gleamed when he said Jew. He was drooling at the mouth with a snarl, a glint in his eyes.
it kind of looked like the ends of his mustache started to thin out a little bit too.
Nah, dude, the fucking
up, twirled up.
the Jews don't have a lot of them.
Ryan
They've,
Moore Voltkamp.
they've only got a couple of them.
Dude, I saw a Mega Bloks Hitler for sale. A custom-made Mega Bloks Hitler. And, I'll show you pictures because they took like 5
Is it
pictures.
like a minifigure?
Yeah, they custom made because Mega Bloks does like Call of Duty. They custom made a Hitler and they took time to pose him and all his like classic Hitler poses.
They probably just wanted like a Charlie Chaplin and then just.
yeah, because there's standard Hitler.
Oh no, that's a okay.
and they gave him
way-
everything.
there's
There's
way-
Sieg Heil Hitler, and you
Way
can
too
buy
much
that.
detail on that.
And this is
man.
number 3, classic hand on hips, like right
Oh
up.
god.
My favorite part is how thick his thighs are. Do you see his fucking like? Because that's
Those are
like
some
true to
childbearing
form.
hips.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ, that is fucking.
Send me those
disgusting.
pictures. I'm gonna need to put
That's
those
disgusting,
on
man.
here.
Listen, hey, you can sell that on Etsy. That's someone who's making handmade art.
Yeah, man, that's just fucking. That's so weird.
It's for historical. It's like because train dads don't exist anymore, but you got Lego dads. And like, no one has a train set anymore.
They're
Like,
all
the only place you can
grandpas.
get them-
People got Lego. People got Lego.
So you got Mega Blocks, and like most like middle-aged guys are interested in war history anyway. So you got to have your Mega Blocks Hitler.
I always did think it was interesting. Like all Lego sets, they all have like weapons and guns and shit.
Yeah, because it's awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah, man, you gotta have fun, dude.
It's like
I mean, maybe it's a little propaganda. It's a little propaganda-y, but like it is.
Well, I mean, like by guns and swords, like usually it's like knights.
blaster.
Yeah,
It's just-
or like the
just-
Star Wars
it's-
set, or like
it's-
someone has a knife in the Indiana Jones
Yeah,
set.
but let's get rid. It's a gun. Like
What-
you know what I mean?
listen,
Well,
what-
yeah,
what
like, yeah,
pop
it's a
culture doesn't have
gun.
weapons?
Yeah.
Star
point.
Trek even has
point.
China.
blasters. They have phasers.
These
like-
remote controls. Those are all the prop phasers in Star Trek are just remote controls.
Yeah, but it's still like implied to be like something that can stun
Pew pew.
and injure.
Computer generate.
Suck my dick. Computer.
generate 3000. Generate 3000. Fucking. I love just the idea of like the holodeck in Star Trek. He's like, computer generate 3000 perfect Adolf Hitler replicas. Computer disengage safety protocol.
Computer. Lock doors, dim lights.
Computer.
Play What's Going On.
Yeah, I'm listening computer. Like fucking. Oh my god, you get some real. You're talking about scandalous fucking shit, man.
We just went to a weird place.
Harvey Weinstein. The fucking.
We just brought the
Star
listeners
Trek-
to a weird
Star Trek
place.
holodeck,
We
man.
painted a vivid picture.
Yeah,
You're
man,
here with us.
3000 Adolf Hitler fucking holodeck. Goddamn. Nah, I don't fucking know. Jesus. This has been the weirdest episode we've ever.
I think this has probably been one of the funniest ones.
Do we
We're
got
just
new
having
energy?
fun.
It's been
We
the
got
first
new
one with
energy.
3 people.
Yeah, new energy.
That's exciting.
We're just talking some shit.
The
It's a good time.
Trinity.
Episode 36, which kind of works with the 3
Break
6.
break out the champagne, man. 3-6 Mafia.
True.
We're gonna start sipping syrup. We're gonna finish this out. We're gonna finish this out though.
Yeah. We just hit the hour mark. I moved a bunch of files to my my fucking, what is it called, like your Apple iCloud drive. So hopefully when I press pause here, it's not going to say you ran out of space.